Hello everyone, we are here on this job site here and we're going to talk about how you build a seat bench like this. On this project here, the client wanted a seat bench off the back of the fire pit in the project here. We were going to do a seat wall initially, but we wanted to, but they wanted to add the seat bench back to it. So they're pretty simple, really. Ultimately, what you're going to build is your standard seat wall, right? 5 courses high. The average, you know, when you sit, your knee is going to be bent like that, relatively comfortably like that, and the audio in this is going to be really interesting. Most of your chairs and seats are going to be 18 to 20 inches tall, and so this is right there at 20 inches, give or take. And so it's just your standard seat wall. And on this, fortunately, these aren't glued yet, but on this seat wall, it's really fortunate these backs can be open because we don't need to worry about trimming it to fit exactly, because on the back side's where it matters, right? But if we're a dual, you know, a freestanding seat wall, we'd have to trim each piece like this to make sure the gaps look like this on the back side, right? But it doesn't matter here. So we just do what I call a barbarian cut, but it's just a real fast cut, over exaggerated so we don't have to make any measurements. It actually doesn't even apply. What am I talking about? It doesn't even apply on this because it's an outer curve like that. So actually there's no cuts. Now, so you're gonna build that seat bench just like that, like normal. And then we build an independent structure behind it, another whole seat wall. Now, there's a lot of things you can do with this. Like you can fill that cavity with stone. You can fill it with block. You can fill it with stone and geogrid between the two. I don't like geogrid because that product is going to throw off the elevation tolerances through here and makes it harder to build. So what we do is we kind of, in between, kiss some stone, run some stone between it, glued two butted together there. This being a curved structure, it's the strongest structure a curved structure is instead of straight, right? Because all this arc, you know, sitting like this, you know, you're subject to this, but when you have a curve like that, it's going to be stronger. So this structure as is very, very strong, and I have no issues with it being stable and secure. So this is built on our standard bed here of a number 57 clean stone with a 1-inch setting bed here, or 1-inch setting bed of number 9 stone, which is this stuff right here, and makes a really nice building surface. So like I said, these cores can be filled with anything. You can we leave it open, we don't mind, but you could fill this with 9s. Whatever you fill in there, you want it to be clean stone, open graded, whatever, so it doesn't hold any moisture. And yeah, and so the other end of it is what you do, I'll show you. Well, just like these block here, the quick and dirty way or easy way is, you know, these blocks here are going to have gaps like that when you lay them out on an initial course. You measure this gap here and you transfer that. You can split it between the two or to one side.
That's not the quick and dirty way.
That's not the quick and dirty way? Britt's got the quick and dirty way. I don't know about that, but essentially you take that gap and you transfer it to the front with a measurement and cut it. So there you go. That's how that lays out.